is also on the call with us today. Please let's continue sharing the link at least by 5, 6, 5, 7. We should start today's session so that we can finish and close early. All right, Mr. Ayi is also on the call. Mr. Ayi, you're welcome. You're a leader in Togo. And then Mr. George is also here with us. So please let's continue sharing the link for others to also join. Yeah, before we proceed, please, I want to remind everyone of Module 12 assignment, which is the home party system. That everyone here, as a leader, you need to organize a home party system, take pictures, attach the material you use for your presentation, and send it to the email, or you can also forward it to the group. Please, it's very, very important. Just as Model 13 is also important, we should outreach to the community. So please let's take note of that. We are expecting those assignments. All right, thank you. We still have 18 people, 17 people on the call now. I think someone has left. Exactly 5 6 we are going to start. So please, Leader Joy, it's been a while. You are welcome to today's session. All right. I can see you are active. All right, we have 19 people on the call. We can't continue to wait for others. So as we are sharing the link back door for others to also join, officially, I want to say good afternoon, good evening, amazing Cemech family, affiliates, and leaders. Whether you are joining from Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Togo, Cameroon, Nigeria, Togo, and every represented here, every nation represented, you are warmly welcome to today's session. My name is Daniel, and I'm excited and honored to be your moderator for today's session. Let's begin by giving a big virtual round of applause to the Almighty God for our life, for the strength and the opportunity to gather once again. We are not here just to attend another session, but we are here to learn, to grow, and to build, and most importantly, to become a better leaders. Before we proceed, let's honor and appreciate the leader whose vision, sacrifice, and commitment continue to move Cemech Global forward. We respectfully acknowledge our chairman and CEO, Mr. Frederick Ofe Ajaman, and his beautiful wife. Sir, thank you for your vision and passion for building people and impacting lives across the nation. And to your wife, thank you for your support and your strength behind the scene. We also acknowledge our distinguished Vice President of Cemech Global Network, Apostle Gadel Miller Akwa, for his leadership and contribution to the growth of Cemech Global. Our appreciation also goes to our Global Administrator, Mrs. Emilia Ofe Ajaman, for her coordination, her dedication, and the service to Cemech Global family. A special acknowledgement also goes to our resource person for a country representative for leader, Apostle Terry Inspa, with his beautiful wife, Prophetess Kina. We sincerely appreciate you for making time to impact our lives today. We also acknowledge all country representatives in Togo, in Cameroon, in any other country. Mr. Ayu from Togo, and your acknowledge you. We also acknowledge our staffs in Kumasi and in Accra. Special appreciation also goes to Dr. Siang and the entire team in Kumasi, Mr. Entry, and everyone behind the scene. Once again, we appreciate our Mrs. Emilia Ofajman for her previous session, we have someone special to celebrate. Let's wish a very happy birthday to leader Nnamdi Osandu from Sierra Leone or Liberia. Yes, we celebrate your life, your leadership, your commitment, and the impact you are making. Everyone, let's flood the chat with happy birthday, leader Nnamdi. Yes, I'm waiting for that. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so before we move into Model 13, let's quickly refresh our mind on Model 12, that is community health outreach and public engagement. We learn that true leadership is about serving and impacting communities. As Cemech leaders, we are reminded to educate the community on healthy living, build strong community partnership, plan and organize effective outreach, communicate respectfully and honestly, measure and impact of activities, use only approved and accurate health information. Our assignment was to plan a community health outreach and prepare a 90-day outreach plan. And one powerful statement remains as that communities remember leaders who serve before they lead. And that brings us perfectly to today's topic, Model 13, which is team building and leadership development. Ladies and gentlemen, Model 13 is here. Today, we are focusing on team building and leadership development, understanding the importance of teamwork, building effective teams, and developing the leadership qualities needed to move together toward a common vision. And now, the moment we have been waiting for is here. It is my great honor and privilege to introduce our resource person for today's session, a distinguished leader, a mentor, and a passionate advocate for leader development. In fact, we are all witness with his previous lecturing. Apostle Terry Inspire say, we sincerely appreciate your presence and willingness to share your knowledge and experience with us. The virtual platform is officially yours, and you are warmly welcome once again, Apostle Terry Inspire. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Just trying to test my mic. Please, if you can hear me, just give a thumbs up if you can hear me. If you can hear me, give a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, our pilot for today. Thank you for such introduction to this session already. And all protocols observed. I want to say thank you to our organic boss, on whose shoes we are standing wherever we are standing in any country in Africa and in the world, representing Cemech. Thank you, sir, for giving us a platform. I want to say thank you to our international administrator, which is our mama. I call her Mama from Jerusalem. So she's she's the, I would say she's the neck. She's the one that move the whole system. Thank you so much, ma, for the hard work that you put in. Then our amiable Vice President, Apostle Gadiel Miller, thank you, and also my co-presenter, and all the staff in Ghana, in Kumasi, and all our leaders, country reps, country directors, whichever country you are representing, all our area coordinators, every single leader who is a part of this class. I want to welcome you on board to Module 13. And before I go into the module, I want to say special happy birthday to my guy. So happy birthday, leader ND. I want to use this platform to specially wish you a happy birthday. And you are a great man. You are a great man. You are a man of your word. You are a man of timber and caliber. I know very soon a wife will be added to it. So happy birthday, leader ND. We celebrate with you. So we go to straight to our module 13. As you can see, the module 13 is team building and leadership development. let me tell you something. Without, if you forget everything, this module, you must not forget it because a lot is tied to your knowledge of this module. Team building, I always take time to go through to study the material for myself, even before presenting. So I'm not just coming to present. I love to immerse myself in the material first, meditate on it. While I'm going through the material, I'm just completely blown away with how concise and how straight to the point, how direct and how rich the resource is. It is rich that if you are able to imbibe the content of this module, the truth is your business will be flying by the end of September. I'm telling you, just after 1 month, by the end of September, your business will be flying. So it's a key, it's a serious key. Team building and leadership development. A lot of us here have been asking questions. Oh, leader, me, I don't know how to talk to people. Oh, me, I don't know how to convince people. Oh, me, I don't know how to recruit people. The problem is not that you don't know how to convince people. The problem is not that you don't know how to talk to people. The problem is not that you are shy. The problem is none of those excuses you'll be given. The problem is the fact that you are not a leader. You are not a leader because a leader is a team builder. Anywhere a leader goes, people go. Anywhere a leader go, people go. So this module is going to conscript you. This module is going to recalibrate you so you can become that leader that you were born to be. There is a trace of a leader in every single person who is on the face of the earth. There is a trace of a leader. God has deposited those seeds into every one of us. How much you develop those seeds will be tied to you. How much you allow yourself to be developed is tied to you. And academies like this are meant to bring out those seeds and water them so that they can grow. So it's very, very important. So wherever you are joining this module 13 from, is a module that is going to be a very strong lifting to your life, not just to your life, not just to your Cemech business, to your person in general. So we want to go straight to, we have 7 lessons in this module, 7 lessons. So I want to go with our opening remark by our organic boss. Now, the strength of Cemech Global is not measured by the number of individual affiliates, but by the quality of teams that they build. The strength of our company, the strength of Cemech Global Liberia, the strength of Cemech Global Sierra Leone, the strength of Cemech Global Nigeria, Cemech Global Cameroon, Cemech Global Ghana is not going to be by how many individual affiliates we are able to recruit to bring on board, but by the quality of teams that we are able to build wherever we're operating. So we don't just want to bring people on board to come and hawk products, to carry live life on their cartons, just like you see a lot of other network marketing companies doing. You see some of them is so pitiful, and it's so, you see people carry carton, you see people even selling products tablet by tablet. They open the organic capsule and they are selling tablet by tablet because nobody is buying, so they have to sell it no matter how they can. So that is not what we want to achieve. That is not what we want to build leaders. We want to raise leaders who can be able to also mentor other people into leadership. That is the goal. So the strength of our company is in the quality of leadership teams that we are able to build. Very, very important. Don't forget this opening statement. Very, very important. Every regional leader, whether you are a municipal, metropolitan, or a district, or you are an area leader, or you are just a leader over a small group of people, maybe you just have 2 downlines under you, 3 downlines under you. No matter how small your coverage of leadership is, the truth is you are expected to develop those leaders so that they can become leaders who can work together to achieve a common purpose. So however small your leadership coverage is, you are expected to raise them, to train them, to mentor them so that they can become leaders who can work together to achieve a common purpose. So strong teams create sustainable organizations, improve community impact, and ensure continuous growth across all regions, all areas, all districts, all counties, depending on which country you are. So this is very, very, very important. I want you to take this seriously. So you have to know my goal as a leader, whether I'm presiding over just two people, whether I have just two downlines under me, my goal is to ensure that those two downlines, I train them, I mentor them, I raise them so they can become leaders who can work together to achieve a common vision, a common mission, a common purpose, a common goal. So that is your main goal as a leader of Cemech Global Network. So this module is to equip participants with the knowledge and practical skills to build, develop, motivate, and sustain high performing leadership teams throughout whichever country you are in, whether you're in Cameroon, whether you're in Ghana, whether you're in Liberia, in South Africa, in Sierra Leone. This module is to equip you with the knowledge and practical skills to build, to develop, to motivate, and sustain high performing leadership teams throughout your area. So I want you to follow me closely. So let's go to our learning objectives. These are learning objectives for this module. So this module, we have 7 objectives. The first objective is to understand teamwork. So at the end of this module, when we are done with this module, we hope you would have understood teamwork to grasp the critical importance of teamwork in achieving the Cemech vision. So we want you to understand what teamwork is. How do we work together? So we want you to grasp this concept at the end of this module. Then number 2 is to build effective teams. So at the end of this module, we want you to be able to construct and systematically develop effective leadership teams. So by the end of this module, we want you to have learned, to have grasped, to understand how to build effective teams, teams that are effective, not just teams that are plenty, but teams that are effective, not just quantity, but quality, teams that are effective. Number 3 is identify high performance. So at the end of this module, we want you to be able to recognize the essential qualities and traits of high performing teams. Very, very important. Very important. Number 4 is delegating responsibility. So by the end of this module, we want you to master the art of delegating tasks and empowering team members. Very, very, very important. Very important. Number 4 and number 5, sorry, is motivate and support. At the end of this module, we are hoping you should be able to inspire, encourage, and continuously support team members. Very important. Number 6, culture of trust. Build a lasting culture of trust. So by the end of this module, we want you to be able to build a lasting culture of trust, accountability, and collaboration. That is what this module is all about. And number 7, which is the last learning objective, is by the end of this teaching module, we want you to be able to develop future leaders. So you should be able to actively identify and mentor future leaders within their teams. So don't forget these 7 objectives. 1, understand teamwork. We want you to understand teamwork. 2, to be able to build effective teams. Then 3, to be able to identify high performance. Then 4, to be able to delegate responsibilities. 5, to be able to motivate and to support. Then 6, to be able to build a culture of trust. And 7, to be able to develop future leaders. So these are the 7 objectives for this module. And we believe that by the time we are done, in the next 1 hour, 30 minutes or so, you should have all this wrapped at the tips of your fingers. So let's go to our first lesson for today. Why team building matters. Why team building matters. Why does team building matter? Why do we have to build teams? Why some of us, we just think building teams so that we can earn more bonus. If I ask an average leaders that we have on board, maybe you might probably say it's to earn more bonus. And please, is there anybody that can just give me a brief answer, maybe 1 minute? Why do you think we need to build teams? We are going to have discussion later, but I want to have the idea about team building when it comes to our vision as a company. Is there anybody? You can raise your hand. Why do you think we need to build effective teams as leaders, as ambassadors for Cemech Global? Do I have any person? You can try. You can just give a try. Don't worry. You can give a try. Why do you think we need effective teams as a company? Please, is there anybody that can give us your idea? Why do you think team building as a Cemech Global? Yes, please unmute your mic, leader Blaze. Unmute your mic and speak, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Team building is important because one hand cannot tie a bundle, as the African proverb say. The more the people, the more the distance we are going to accomplish. Imagine me alone, I can talk to 5 people in a day. And then imagine 5 of us can talk to five people. That's already 15. So you see that team building is very important because it will make us to accomplish the number one company goal to meet 1 million lives. So if without team building, you cannot do it alone. You cannot move around in your whole country alone. And we cannot accomplish that. With team building, I think all of us, we can easily accomplish our goals. So I think it's very, very important. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Leader Blaze. That is our country representative from Cameroon. Thank you. You shared a lot when it comes to team building. Now, the truth is, our organic boss says, no leader succeeds alone. And we have a lot of African proverbs that also speak a lot in that direction. And some proverbs says, a tree cannot make a forest. There are a lot of proverbs in that direction, and it is true. So the vision of establishing Cemech Global in every state or metropolis or district or municipal or county or region or province, whichever you find yourself in your country, the vision, if Cemech must go to every community in your country where you reside in, the truth is we need effective and united teams. That's the truth. Without effective and united teams, you will only end up in your neighborhood. You only end up with only your customers. You only end up attending to the few people that reach out to you on Facebook and those that know that you have Cemech products. That's the truth. If we must reach and impact our cities and our nations, our communities, if we must reach them with the goodness that the products that we market and promote presents, the truth is we must build good, effective, and united teams. That's the truth. So the key benefits of effective teamwork, shared responsibility. So when we work together as a team, we are able to share responsibility. So one person cannot do everything. We are able to identify the specific areas where every team member is good, and we are able to put them in those areas, and they can effectively deliver the results that we predetermined before we start. So it's very, very important. So we'll have shared responsibility. I can't do everything. There are a lot of people who are good in other areas more than me. For example, when you see, let me take a good example. You see, Apostle Gadiel Miller is my co-presenter. But when Apostle Gadiel Miller is presenting, Apostle Gadiel Miller is your average textbook professor. So he's going to give you an average breakdown of things. And if you attend his class, you might grow up to be a professor. So I believe you understand what I'm saying. So, but when you come to me, I'm not your normal textbook professor. I'm not your normal everyday teacher. So I'm a woodsman. I'm a fieldsman. So I'm going to bring another side into the equation altogether. So you see, but when he brings his side and I bring my side, and another thing you have to know, there are a lot of you that will start presenting very soon. There are a lot of you who have a lot of ideas that you start sharing very soon. As we grow, as the company gets bigger, there are a lot of you who know a lot of things in areas that you will be tasked with presenting. So you find out as we bring all our different areas, we come together, bring it on the table. You discover that we are a complete team. Everybody fill in what the other person might not be able to fill in properly. It's very, very important. That's the meaning of shared responsibility. So, I assure you, if we come to maybe recording, we might have somebody like Pastor Davis. I know Pastor Davis. Maybe it's because he read education. He has a degree in education, so he has this habit of writing everything in detail, small, everything in details. Me, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. But he is graced with that. He has time for that. He will take time. He will be writing them small. He will put down everything. Before you know, 3 pages are full, 4 pages are full, 5 pages are full. You see. So, and a lot of us, we are all graced in these different areas. So when we deploy this shared responsibility principle, you find out to become a very solid team. At the end of the day, when people look at us from outside, they see a very solid team. We are impenetrable. You can't come inside. You can't break us apart. Why? We fill in for each other. Very, very important. So teamwork, effective teamwork, we ensure there's effective shared responsibilities. So we have greater innovation because, just as I'm saying, a lot of us are very innovative in our different ways. If you don't know how innovative you are in your own way, the truth is you will be lost at the middle of the whole thing. You will be lost. You will be lost. But I want you to know we will have greater innovation when we work as an effective team. Yes. Then also we will have improved communication. Number four, we will have increased productivity. When we all bring our little quota on board, then we will have great output. Very important. Then number five is fast problem solving. We'll have faster problem solving, definitely. When we have more people who are effective, you find out we'll be able to solve problems faster. Then number six, leadership multiplication. So when we are working as an effective team, we'll be able to replicate ourselves faster. Very, very important. Then number seven, the last, is sustainable growth. We will be able to sustain every single step that we take. So it's very, very important for us to work as a team. Now, I want to ask a question. What do you think will affect a Cemech leader most from building an effective team? I want one person to answer me. One person. What do you think? Just give me your idea. I want to know what you think. Give me your idea. What do you think will affect a Cemech leader, an affiliate distributor? You have joined the Cemech team. You are selling. You are making your bonuses. You have 2 to 3 downlights under you. They are not really effective. What do you think will affect the leader most when it comes to building an effective team? So I can see somebody is raising a hand. Yeah, Pastor Davis, please unmute your mic and speak, please.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much, Apostle. From my experience with Cemech Global Network and different affiliate distributors, the thing that I think will affect them is inadequate information. Because for you to build a team, for you to even prospect someone, you must have information to give them. If you refuse to learn on your own, it's like knowing God. Don't depend on pastor to know God. Build a relationship personally with God. If you refuse to learn on your own, it will be very difficult for you to bring someone on board. Because one question will sway the person away. Because if the question is not answered adequately, then that person will be discouraged. So people will be very much, affiliate distributors will be very much affected, especially negatively, if they don't have adequate information. So the first thing for them is to learn about the company, learn about your product, learn about the compensation plan. Then team building will be a smooth drive for you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. You just hit the nail on the head. The truth is, when you are building a team, you build a team with the necessary information. You build a team with resources. You don't just put people together and you think a team has come together. Having people gather together is different from a team. I can gather 10 people in one place and yet it's not a team. I can put 20 people together in one place and yet it's not a team. So team is not necessarily having 10 downlines under you. A team, an effective team, is not necessarily having maybe 15 downlines under you or 20 downlines under you. No, a team is your ability to mold everybody together to focus on the same vision. And for you to do that, you will need a lot of resources, just like Pastor Davis was saying. You need information. Information is the first level of resource you will need to be able to build and mentor these people. As don't forget, as a leader and as a mentor, people are looking up to you. People are looking up to you. So when you say these people are my mentees, these people are under me, they are growing under me, they are going to depend on you for information. Some of them are going to be asking you, oh, how do I open my Facebook page? How do I promote my product? Oh, they will depend on you to know what the product, what they do and what they don't do. They will depend on you for a lot of things. So if you don't have this information, the truth is people will start to lose their trust in you. So you see, a united team can accomplish far more than an individual working alone. And that's the truth. When we are united, when you have 3 people, 4 people united working together, they can achieve far more than no matter how good you are, but you are working alone. So a wise man said, I prefer to have a result. How do I put it? I want to just paraphrase it so that you can understand. It's trying to say, I prefer to have 1,000 people giving me $1 than to have one person giving me $1,000. So because if that one person falls sick or something happens to that person, the truth is everything is gone. Everything returns to zero. But you see, if you have 1,000 people giving you $1, the truth is, even if one person, 2 people, 3 people, even if 10 people are incapacitated that particular week, that particular month, and they can't produce, you still have over 990 people that are working. So very, 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 very important. Very important. So let's go to our next lesson, lesson 2, building the effective leadership team. So this is like an organogram, this like a leadership structure of how your team should look like. You are a regional team, you are a municipal team, you are an area team. This is how your team should look like. These are the principal officers, at least you should have. So we have, like in Ghana, we have the MMDA. MMDA means Metropolitan Municipal District Assembly. So this is like a leadership unit that is in charge of that municipality, of that metropolis, of that district. This is the leadership team. So you have one MMDA coordinator, you have 4 leadership trainees. You see that. So the leadership council, which is your So you have your own executive council. So the leadership council should, of course, consist of the regional leader, consist of the deputy regional leader. Then we'll have the leadership development director, then the business development director, then director of operations and administration. So these are key officers that you should have in your leadership council. Whether you're an area leader, you're a municipal leader, you're a metropolis leader, you are wherever, whatever the scope your leadership covers, you should have a leader, who is the top leader. You should have a deputy who is assisting that person. Then you should have a leadership development director, and you should have a business development director. So then you should have an operations and administrations director. These 5 offices are very crucial to the operation of Cemech global activities in your leadership team. Very, very, very important. Very important. So have these at the back of your mind, at the tips of your fingers. And this module, the resource material is going to be posted on the page, because write down. You don't rush to write. You are going to have the material, go through it, pour over it again and again, so that you will be able to assimilate the content and let it be in a working manner in your daily activities. Yeah, let's go to our lesson number 3. Lesson number 3, we are looking at characteristics of high performing teams. Characteristics of high performing teams. What are the characteristics of high performing teams? We have 6. We have others, but we have 6 basic characteristics of high performing teams. So now you are going to look at your team with an X-ray through these 6 points. So you are going to take each point and view your team through these characteristics. And when you see you are falling behind, you will know where you need to show up more force, so you can have the predetermined results in your team. So number 1, we have shared vision. Characteristics of a high performing team. Every high performing team have a shared vision. That means we are working towards one goal, and we are all aware. We are all aware this is what we want to do. This is what we want to do. This is what we want to do. We are all aware. All aware. So, for example, I and my team, we sat down, and my top leaders at the end of July, we review our monthly performance, and we saw that the performance was low. And we sat down, we had a meeting, online conference, and we decided to have a shared vision. We said in August, this is what we want to do. We said in August, we want to sell at least 500 cups of supplements. 500 cups of supplement at least. We sat down and we were able to just partition it to every top leader, and everybody have their own size. So it's a shared vision. Everybody know this is our goal for the month. This is our goal for the month. And every weekend we review our activities for the week to see whether we are on point to the vision that we have given ourselves, to see whether we are on cue, to see whether if we are not on cue, we re-strategize and remobilize and redirect our arsenal so that we can push towards the goal we set for ourselves. So there must be a shared vision that everybody know and everybody is pushing towards. Then number 2, there must be accountability. Every member must accept responsibility for assigned task. So once that vision, everybody knows, and everybody, it has been partitioned. You know your role, I know my role, he knows his role, he knows his own role, and we all know our roles. Everybody should take responsibility for their roles and the task that has been given. That is accountability. Then number 3 is trust. Members must trust one another and work with honesty and transparency. We should be transparent towards each other. I shouldn't cheat you, you shouldn't cheat me. Yes, and this is what leads to a lot of leadership collapse. When followers cannot trust a leader, it becomes a big problem. When followers begin to feel that their interest is not being is not being accommodated in the greater good, the truth is the fire, the energy will begin to go down, and it can deflate a lot of people. It can deflate a lot of people. So whatever level of leadership you are, the truth is every single person that is a part of your leadership team must be able to have the sense of belonging. They must be able to have this idea that they belong. I know that I'm part of this thing. I know that I'm not just being used. I know that what I bring on board is being appreciated, and I can see that every single thing that has to do with that is being accommodated. Is very, very important. So as a leader, you must know how to make people feel belong to the great vision that you are sharing. So we said a shared vision. Once that is a shared vision, every single member of the leadership team must have a sense of belonging. They must have their roles, and their roles must be clearly defined. And every other person must know the role of everybody. You must know this is your role, this is what you are doing. So your accountability to your role and task is very, very important. Then your trust, very, very important. We must work with transparency. I should not, there shouldn't be bias. When there is bias, the truth is leadership will collapse. People, their energy will run dry. I've been in a lot of leadership setup when there is bias. You can see, you can smell it, that there is bias. You can see that, oh, the system is not treating everybody the same way. It's not treating everybody according to what they bring on the table. So you can see there is bias. And once there is bias, the truth is you will not enjoy the 100% that your leaders can bring on board. I assure you, your leaders can bring a lot on board. Those people you see working under you, they can bring a lot on board. They can bring a lot of ideas, a lot of suggestions that can change the dynamics and the operations and the results of your team. I'm telling you that. But the truth is, when people are not, when they don't feel that trust, when people don't feel, oh, my interest is being accommodated, it's being catered for, they begin to shy away. Gradually, their energy will begin to run low. Gradually, they'll begin to take some step backward, just like that, before you know they are totally gone. Before you know, you find them in another network marketing company. That is how people go and go and go. Before you know, you just see the person put a WhatsApp status is advertising slippers. You just see after 3 weeks, the person is advertising. So how did it happen? It happens as a leader. What I always do, everybody on board, and I love to work with people as much as they are willing to bring on board. It's not everybody that want to work with you 100%. So I want to work with those who want to work with me 100%. Those who want to work with me 50%, I will give you 50% attention. If you want to work with me 30%, I will give you 30% attention. If you want to work with me 10%, I will give you 10% attention. But whatever level of commitment you are ready to bring on board, I will work with you. I will work with you. I don't lose people. It's very difficult, except I'm not interested. Except I'm not interested. I have friends up to 20 years ago. I have friends up to 25 years ago. I'm telling you, some of my high school schoolmates, we are still friends till today. Friends, learning to keep people, learning to have people in your life. A lot of people don't know how to keep people. When people come around you, don't just chase people away because you feel they are bad. Don't just chase people away because you think they don't think the way you think. No, not everybody will think the way you think. Some people will think the way they want to think. But you know what? You need them. You need the divergent views to make a robust leadership team. And as a leader, whether you are a municipal leader, you are a metropolitan leader, you are a district leader, you are a county leader, a regional leader, a provincial leader, whatever leadership focus you are handling, you must know how to build trust and transparency. Very, very, very important. Then number 4 is collaboration. So members support one another and work together to achieve common goals. So if you don't know how to bring people to collaborate, then there will be a very, very big issue. You can't build a high-performing leadership team. So it's very, very, very important that you are able to steer people into collaboration. Let's work together. When we began our team building in 20, first of all, I sat down. I called Leader Banks. Leader Banks was my first downline, and I'm very excited. Business after 2 years, we are still working together. He was the first person that I brought on board. In fact, I've not even started when I called him. When I heard about Cemech, I called him to the house. Then I spoke with him. I said, there is this company that I just discovered. I want to give their product. Let's give their product a try. I said, so he was asking me, leader, what's the plan? Because at that time we were working together with another company. So we were like the top salesmen. So I called him. He said, what's the plan? I said, okay, we want to take 2 weeks to sample their products. Let's see what people have to say about their products. And I called him. We were able to order some products, some Live Life, Prostinex, and Renacor, like that. And for 2 weeks, those was the 15th of March, 2024. That's the last 2 weeks of March, 2024. We were able to sell 38 products in 2 weeks. And that's the first time we were joining the business. That's the first time. We were salesmen. So the selling was not the problem. So we know what to do. So we already had our pages. So we had to create new pages, create a new page. So we sat down. How are we going to go about these things? We developed a strategy, and we were able to open up new pages. Then we promoted the product, and we were able to sell 38 products. And out of the 38 products, we started having good feedbacks. Some people started getting back to us and sharing some testimonies. I was like, wow. But you know what? I would not have been able to sell 38 products on my own. So as a leader, you must learn how to steer people into collaboration. So I brought Leader Banks on board, and Leader Banks sold 19. I sold 19. That was how we sold. He sold 19 and I sold 19. So when you put our 19 together, that was 38. Just in 2 weeks, we were able to sell 38 products. So collaboration is very, very, very important. If you don't know how to bring people together to foster collaboration, then you will not be able to build high-performing teams. Yes. Number 5 is communication. Information is shared openly, respectfully, and consistently. To build a high-performing team, you must be able to share information very, very openly, respectfully, and consistently. If you don't pass information around, for example, you had when we started the session, our pilot, our moderator was share the link. That is passing information. So the information is being passed on all the pages. It's being passed individually. You are reminding your leaders, it's academic day. You prepare yourself like that. If there are no consistent passage of information and valuable information, the truth is you cannot have a high-performing team. Yeah. Then number 6 is commitment. Every leader remains focused on organizational success rather than personal recognition. This is where a lot of leaders fail. I once had a leader who was only concerned about himself. So sorry. When I joined Cemech Global, my first leader, he was not sharing the opportunity. He was only selling. He had a lot of big orders from hospitals, from pharmacies, he had it. And I sat with him and I told him, I said, leader, when I came on board, he was looking at me like just a young man, I have a small body, he was like, oh, this man is a young man. And that day, I rode my bike to his office. So he just saw me like this bike man, like, oh, this bike man, what does he have to say? So he didn't know me. He didn't know who I was. He didn't know what I control. He didn't know my capacity. He didn't even know who I was. So the moment I saw him and I saw the way he was dealing with everybody in his office, I sat down with him. I said, leader, you are not running the business model of Cemech. I said, this is not the business model of Cemech. Because he was using people, he employed staff, and he was using them to do delivery. And I asked a few of them, they don't even have Cemech code. They are not doing the business. So they are just there. They are paid at the end of the month. Some of them are paid less than 30 US dollars. Yes. Some of them are paid 25 US dollars in a whole month. They are not doing the business. So he has these people in different parts of the city that does delivery for him. And that was the business office. And I said, leader, these people, you are supposed to register them and teach them how to do the business. The truth is, you will make more money when these people are affiliate distributors with the company and doing the business. I say, you are not the one that's supposed to pay them. It's the company that's supposed to pay them. You are not the ones that's supposed to take your personal money to pay them. It's the company that's supposed to pay them bonuses. And of course, he had some issues with me. He felt, well, he was making his money. He was making a lot of money because at that time, he was one of the few people that had the product in the whole country. So he was supplying hospitals. But I was feeling pity for him. The reason I was feeling pity for him was I knew what we were coming to do. We were coming to build a team. And when we build a team, all those orders that he used to have, we will take all of them. The team will say, when we have 100 affiliate distributors in the city, all those orders, they will be scattered. All the team, this one will be getting 5, this one will be getting 10, like that. But he looked at me in the eye and told me, he said, Terry, he said, you don't have a system. He said, my system is very solid. He said, I know what I'm doing. My system is very solid. Well, to cut the long story short, that my leader is no longer active in the business today. It's quite unfortunate, but that's to cut the long story short. It's no longer active in the business today. A lot of people have problem with commitment. Commitment. They don't know what commitment is. So we are going to talk about that. And we have a special 5-minute session to talk about commitment before the end of this module. So please stay on the line. Stay right till the end. Yes. So let's go to our lesson. Let me just do a recap of these characteristics of high performing teams. Number 1 is a shared vision. There must be a shared vision. Number 2 is accountability. Number 3 is trust. Number 4 is collaboration. Number 5 is communication. Number 6 is commitment. Very, very important. Let's go to our lesson 4. Then we have delegation and empowerment. Our lesson 4, delegation and empowerment. So these are 4th lesson, delegation and empowerment. So when you check, if you are following me on the screen, I'm sharing my screen. If you are following me on the screen, you will notice a diagram. It's a diagram that begins from level 1 to level 5. And you see level 1 from the inception, from when the person's joined and how the person develops to become a top executive leader in the business. So first of all, you see a highly capable individual. Mind you, I want to inform you that it's not everybody that come and join your team that will be a leader. Though everybody have a leadership seed in them, it's not everybody that want to take that step to actually bring it to fruition. It's not everybody that want to take that step. Some people, naturally, they just want to be introvert. They just want to hold themselves back for, I don't know, for what reason, I don't know. But if you are one of those and you're on this class today, please, I want you to have a change of mind. Please, change your mind, please. Because our world needs leaders and our world needs quality leaders. We need quality leaders. We need people who can take the lead. We need people who can be proactive. We need people who can go ahead and clear the challenges so that other people can have a smoother path. For example, you see our organic boss, he would have been making millions of dollars on a monthly basis, just keeping this whole company to himself and his family. He can do that. That is an option. He can do that. So, sir, I want to say salute to our organic boss. Please give a salute to our organic boss. Please. He would have just held this company to himself and his family and be accepting huge orders. He can even have huge orders from Sierra Leone and he will send it through airline to deliver to the person. He can have huge order from anywhere in Africa and send it through flight to go and deliver to the hospital. He can decide, oh, I just want to, I don't like all these problems that human beings bring. I don't want them. I want to make money. He would have done that. But instead of doing that, he decided to open up the opportunity for people like you and me, for us to also be a part of the, I would call it the continental cake that he has baked. It's a continental cake that God has baked through him. So we are now enjoying that same continental cake, and that continental cake is going global. So when you hear our name, it's Cemech Global. It's not Cemech Continental. It's not Cemech National. It's not Cemech Local. It is Cemech Global. That same continental cake is going to go around the world. And I believe some of us on this session today are going to be those leaders that are going to be sent into various countries to go and build teams. I know some of you very soon, you are going to be released into Uganda. Some of you are going to be released into Canada, into Australia, and you get there, you build a team with these materials that you are being taught. You can put a team together, build a high-performing team, and Cemech products can begin to gain ground in that same country. Yes. So I want to say big thank you to our organic boss for finding it worthy to open up this business to all of us, to the whole of Africa. This is a business that in the next 5 years, in the next 7 years, we'll be talking about 15,000, 20,000 affiliate distributors across the continent of Africa. I'm telling you, nations are waiting for Cemech products. Nations are waiting. Nations are waiting for our products. Nations are waiting for us to blow the alarm. We are just preparing the foundation. Wherever you are, I want you to know that we are just preparing the foundation. Where we are right now is just the foundation. We have not even started. We are doing rehearsals of how we are going to take the continent of Africa. So I want you to position yourself. Stay right there. Stay put. Don't go anywhere. Don't be like those people that like the soup when it's already done. That is what a lot of people like. They like the soup when it's already done. They like the soup when it's already prepared. They don't want to labor. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. So I want you to be part of the people that will build the foundation. You know one thing about the foundation? Foundation is a dirty job. Foundation is a risky job. The kind of materials you need for the foundation are not the kind of materials you need to build the main building. When you are raising the building, you use only bricks. But when you're on the foundation, more concentration of cement, you are going to need stones. You don't use stones to build the body of the building. You use bricks. But when you are building the foundation, you use stones, you use iron rods, you use more concentration of cement, you use a lot of gables at every junction. So why? The foundation has to be strong to carry the load that is coming on top of it. So it's a pleasure for you and me to be part of the foundation of Cemech Global. Very soon we are going to be having academies like this, and you are going to see 500 people online attending classes. You are going to see 1,000 people live attending classes. Very soon we can't even use Google Meet. Very soon we are going to be on YouTube live, and you see over 1,000 people, over 1,500 people, over 2,000 people attending classes, attending the Leadership Academy from around the world. So I want you to be there at that time. Yes, I want you to be there. So you see, from coming as a capable individual, you grow to level 2. Level 2 is a contributing team member, where you are not just standing by, but you have a lot to contribute. You have a lot because God has blessed you. You have graces. You contribute to the development of the team. You know, at level 2, you contribute, the individual contributes capabilities to the achievement of group objectives and works effectively with others in the group setting. Then from there, you're not stopping there. You move to level 3. Level 3, you move into the management level. As a management leader, you are very competent. That means you can organize people and resources toward the effective and efficient pursuit of predetermined objectives. Very, very important. Then level 4 is a catalyst. Level 4 is the leader itself. So from the manager, you become the leader. The leader is the catalyst. He's the one who can bring some exponential increase to the vision, to the mission, who can bring a lot on the table. Very, very important. Then from level 4, you move to level 5, you become an executive leader. As an executive leader, here you can control a lot of territories. That means your capacity is enlarged. That means you built yourself, develop yourself over the months, over the years to be able to carry a lot of load. And you can also lead others and mentor them to also become like you. Very, very important. Then now we talk about effective leaders do not try to do everything by themselves. So we want to talk about delegation. So because as a leader, you must learn how to delegate tasks. If you don't know how to delegate tasks, the truth is your work will lag behind. A lot of things that you would have been able to achieve, you can achieve. You should be able to delegate assignments. So if you are leading an area, you are leading, maybe you are having like we were teaching last week, you are having a community health outreach, you should be able to delegate. You shouldn't do everything. You are the one that is taking the introduction. You are the one doing the MC. You are the one doing the product presentation. You are the one doing the health presentation. You are the one taking records. You are the one doing everything. You are the one even testing people. You are the one you can't do everything. You can't do everything. So the success of a leader is in his ability to be able to raise others so that they can take over from him. So as a leader, you are consistently going up. And every step that you leave, you are bringing somebody to fill in that step. Every step on the ladder that you climb, you go to the next step. Somebody else that you have trained is coming into that step to fill it. Very, very important. So leaders should match responsibilities to people's abilities. So as a leader, you should be able to know the area somebody is good. This is very, very important. Very, very important. A lot of leaders have failed here. Even a lot of multinational company leaders have failed here. A lot of companies have crumbled. You know, I was reading about the story of Nokia today, and it was very, 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 very disheartening. You know, I was just going through that story over and over again, how Nokia just crumbled. In fact, Microsoft had to give a helping hand. Otherwise, it would have crumbled. It was on the verge of bankruptcy. You see a lot of multinational ventures that have closed, and it was just the inability for the leader to match responsibilities to people's abilities. Everybody is not good in every place. There is no jack of all trades. It doesn't exist. There are areas that people are very good. And as a leader, one of your key traits, one of your key responsibilities to be able to see where individuals are good, then you give them responsibilities in that area. By so doing, they will not give you problems. By so doing, the whole vision will move forward because everybody will be contributing that which they know how to do. So they clearly explain expectations. Once you are giving a leader a responsibility, you are delegating a responsibility to a leader, please clearly explain to the person what is expected of them. It's very, very important. Then provide necessary resources. Whatever you know the person is going to need. Don't tell somebody to go to McKinney. For example, you say go to McKinney and go and open the office in McKinney. The person does not have transport. The person does not know anybody there. The person does not have where to go. Just like some network marketing. Here we mention name like leader Andy. He used to travel from Port Harcourt to Kano, and he doesn't know anybody there. And a company has sent him, and he will go there and sleep on the street. He will go there and sleep on the primary school. So and he travels so far. And at the end of the day, you know, when you are not able to succeed, you are so frustrated. From there, you start selling tomatoes. From there, the next thing, you were sent to go and start the company office there. The next thing we are seeing is onions on your WhatsApp status. The next thing we are seeing is a Bluetooth MP3 radio. You start to market. on your WhatsApp status. So it's very, very, very important that you give people resources, provide them with resources, with adequate support that they need to carry out any duty that is delegated to them. Yes. Then you have to monitor progress. So every day you have to check on them. How are you going? How are you doing? A lot of leaders are bad in that area. Once they delegate something, they don't check up on people. They don't do follow up. They don't want to know how are you doing. They just want the results. When you do like that, people will see you as a very, very, very self-centered and selfish leader. You are only concerned about yourself. You are only concerned about the result. You are not concerned about the welfare of the person. You are not concerned about the well-being of the person. So you have to check up on people, monitor them, ensure that they are doing well personally and they are going well on the delegated assignment. Then you have to offer coaching and encouragement when needed. As you lead people, the truth is, people are going to need encouragement. They will need coaching. That's the reason they are mentees. They are under you. And it's good that they feed on your own experience. So most of the time, that's why a leader must have experience more than the people that is leading. Experience is very vital. Experience is very, very, very vital. There are a lot of places where your intellect will fail you, but experience will make you scale through. Yeah, a lot of places. That's the reason you find out even a first class engineering student. For example, when we graduated from my diploma in chemical engineering, we went to NNPC, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. Our first day of work, they took us to the notice board. And the person that was showing us the notice board did not even go to school. Just imagine. And is showing us how the company operates. What is that? That's experience. Experience versus intellect. The man has been there for 25 years. He has been there as operations chief for 25 years. So he takes us, show us how all the equipments are running, show us where the pressure gauge is, where the temperature gauge is, show us where to control if the temperature, if the pressure is below 23 psi, this is where you adjust it. If the temperature is above 42 degrees, this is where you adjust it. And this man didn't even go to college. And we are graduates from college coming with our certificates to resume work. And a man who has not even gone to college is the one directing us. That's experience. So experience is very, very, very important. So because a lot of people, as you mentor people, the people we have to feed on your experience. So you will be a selfish leader if you are not leading your people by experience. If you are only talking, the truth is you'll be a selfish leader. People want to feed on your experience. They want to know how you did it, how you overcame. That's the reason you notice sometimes, when I go out, as we walk, my wife is handling all the administrative work, finishing with all the customers. Then she's sending me out. Once I'm out and I'm on my walk, I love to take short videos so that the people who I'm leading, they can see how I'm doing it. They can see I'm not just sitting down. So don't hear tomorrow, so person ends so person qualify for so. You think, oh, it's because the person came before you. No, it's not because the person came before you. So lead people by experience. People learn faster by what they see. They learn faster from what they see than what they hear. You have to know that. They learn faster. So I love taking my leaders to the field. I love sitting down with my leaders and showing them how I do my work. So yesterday, as I finished putting all our weekly ads, I screenshot it, I sent to my leaders. This is what I'm doing this week. These are the 3 products I'm advertising this week. And they see what I'm doing. So tomorrow, they will not think, oh, maybe it's because, no. I am working. This is how I work. And if you work the same way, you will get the same results. So don't think, maybe by the end of the month, I tell you, oh, me and my wife will have sold 100 cups. Then you feel, where? How did they do that? Are you sure? Are you sure these people are not lying to us? Do what I do, and you will see, you will get the same results. So a lot of my leaders, when they came on board, they were not performing the way they were performing now. Their first month is not like the way it is now. For example, I look at leader ND, who is now one of our top leaders. When leader ND joined our team, I think that was in October 2024, either October or November 2024. When he joined, we sat down on my porch in front of the house. He has been communicating with my wife, asking my wife for business opportunities, asking my wife and my wife told him, come, there is a business opportunity I would love to share with you. We sat down, we just spoke briefly. Right there, we opened a Facebook page for him. Right there, we boosted his first post and he started selling. I believe maybe in his first month, maybe he sold like 20. Maybe he sold like 20. But right now, as at last month, the same leader, Andy, and his team, they sold over 130 cups of supplements. Just him and his team. So imagine the growth. That is growth. That is development. That is coaching. And several times we are still talking. Sometimes he will call me, oh, leader, I want you to talk to some of my leaders, and he will add me on a conference. Oh, leader, look at the plan I'm having. We will plan together. We'll talk together. Oh, I said this one is a bit okay. This one is good. And it's growing. And very soon, he's going to be a country director. Very soon, he's going to be a regional director. Very soon, he's going to be traveling from nation to nation for Cemech business. Yes, we grow. We all grow through coaching and through encouragement. Very, very important. So let's move to lesson 5. Lesson 5, motivation, motivating leadership team. So motivation. We want to talk about motivation. So how do you motivate? How do you motivate people? How do you inspire people? How do you steer people to that point where their energy level gets to the point where it can accomplish the predetermined results? How do you do that? Motivated teams perform better, and that's true. Leaders can motivate their teams by recognizing achievements. You have to learn how to recognize achievements in your among your leaders, among your team. When people qualify for Ruby, learn to recognize them. I started recognizing my leaders as far back as January 2025. When the rank system started, I developed celebration flyers. So on our group pages, every month, after the month ends, I contact all my leaders. Please send the picture of any of your leaders who qualify for a new rank. And we put their picture, we celebrate them on our teams. We celebrate them. You have to think, you have to recognize achievements. And if they qualify for anything, please present it to them before their sweat dry. That is one thing that builds up the energy in what we do. Don't forget, the industry that we are in is unique. We are not in a tomato selling industry. You have to understand the industry that you are in so that you will know how to grow, how to succeed in that industry. In our industry, energy is very important. Energy is very important in our industry. Everything runs on adrenaline. Everything runs on energy. If people don't see a reason why they should push, everything will be gone. If people don't see a reason, that's the reason we have incentives. That's the reason we have a lot of these things. So it can generate the required energy for everybody to push. Very important. And once people achieve new ranks, they achieve some heights, you recognize them, celebrate them. Then celebrating milestones, that's number 2. So recognizing, number 1. Number 2, celebrating milestone. Number 3, providing encouragement. Very important. You need to encourage your leaders. Don't just be waiting and say, oh, that leader is not trying. Some of us, the reason a lot of our leaders are not really working is because you give up too easily. You give up on people too easily. I know a lot of my leaders that always call me and say, oh, hey, my leader, that leader, hey, that leader, I don't think I can work with that leader. Hey, this other leader, he's just giving me problem. The truth is, as a leader, followers are going to give you problem. If you are not ready for problems, forget leadership. Just quit if you are not ready for problems. Leaders are going to give you problems. You see, I can see Leader Joy laughing. That is how she gives me problem in Liberia. She gives me problem. And yet, I'm not giving up. I know she's going to grow in this Cemech. She is going to do Cemech business. And she's going to become a blue sapphire, become a lock sapphire, become a super diamond. I know that. I know that. So leaders are going to give you problem. Why? People have their different schedules. People have their things that keep them boot. He's casting news. And he's telling me, oh, leader, I will not be able to come. Oh, leader. And I'm saying, Leader Joy, you need to be there. You need to be there. You see, people have a lot of things that are keeping them busy. So as a leader, you have to learn how to work with everybody according to their schedule so you can unite everybody and we push together. So he's still one of our best leaders in Liberia. And she always brings the energy to the room. So Leader Joy, thumbs up to you. When she arrived, energy has arrived in the room. Anywhere she is, energy has arrived. Yeah. So it's very, very, very important that you provide encouragement. Don't say because people are not doing well, you just push them aside. No, encourage them. Then create learning opportunities, just like this type of academy. Every single thing I turn into a learning opportunity. I spend time teaching, coaching my leaders. Sometimes I spend a lot of time on the phone, talking to this leader, talking to that leader, sometimes talking to this leader and his downline, talking to that leader and his downline. I'm planning, strategizing. We are planning. Sometimes I have to call leader Blaze in Cameroon. We sit down. I remember some moments ago, we had a call, even with his wife. I had a call with him and the wife. We are planning for Cemech in Cameroon. How is this company going to spread to the next level? How do we get to the next level? And we are having those meetings. We're having consultation. I don't need to wait for my boss. I don't need to wait. I don't need to wait for my boss before I start to. No. I'm a leader. I'm a leader. I should be proactive. I should be driving the vision, the mission of the company, whether there is anybody there or not. So that is how you should be. Whether anybody is in Cameroon or not, you should be proactive. You should be thinking, what next should we do? What is the next step should we do? I want to bring good news to my boss. I want to call my boss by next week and give him good news. I want to call my boss I don't want my boss to call me and I have bad news. I don't want my boss to call me and ask me, what of that thing? And I say, oh, we are still where we were. What of that thing? Well, that's how a lot of leaders are. They always call you, oh, leader, we are still there. Oh, leader, we are trying. Oh, leader, we are pushing. What are you pushing that is not pushing? What are you pushing that is not moving? So you need to get to that point where you are able, as a leader, to provide, learning opportunities. Very, very important. Then listening to team members. Number 5. You have to learn to listen to people. When you listen to them, you know what they are going through. You know what their situation is. Then you know exactly what they need. Then number 6 is building respect and appreciation. That is where a lot of leaders also fail. We don't know how to respect people. You have to understand, it's not everybody that join your team that is educationally below you. You have to learn that. There are people that will be your downlines who are more educated than you. There are people that will come into your team as your downline who have more money than you. Who will even be driving car? You are riding bike. You will bring people on board. So as a leader, you must learn how to respect people and how to appreciate people. Otherwise, your attitude will be driving people out of your team without you knowing. So if you must be a solid team builder, you must be a person of humility. You must be able to respect people. Respect them. Respect them for who they are. Respect them for what they have achieved. People don't need to come and flash who they are before you respect them. Respect them. Respect them. I respect all my top leaders. It's not just what I'm saying. You can call each and every one of them and confirm from them. All of them will tell you the same thing. So it's not just what I'm saying. It's what I do on a daily basis. I respect them in my decisions. I let them know that I respect them. I let them know that they are important to what we are building as a Cemech team. I let them know how vital they are. Otherwise, if I'm not able to bring them into the equation, I show them the future. And it's not just what I think. It's not just what I think secretly. It's not just what I'm trying to say maybe on the side. No. I call them. I let them know. We discuss it. I share the future with them. I let them know. Look at where you will be in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years. If we continue like this, they are able to see where we are going to. Otherwise, you can't build a solid team. So respect and appreciation, very, very important. So motivating leadership teams. So for you to have a motivated team, you must be able to recognize when people achieve. You must be able to celebrate them. Then you must be able to provide encouragement. That one is needed every now and then. You must be able to create learning opportunities. Let them learn. I remember we used to have meetings in my office in Freetown when I was in Sierra Leone. We would just have meetings to come and discuss the kidney. I remember, I believe all my top leaders are on the platform, so they can remember those days. We would just come and talk about the liver. We'll come and talk about the pancreas. Because we were entering into a health sector. So a lot of them have not sold medicine before. So I understand. So we have to be able to be teaching. I have to be teaching, all these various, then encouraging them to also go and do research on their own. Study by yourself. Go online. Go on YouTube. Watch videos. Go do research. Learn about this, because now you are selling Live Life about liver. About kidney, prostate. Learn about all these organs so that when you are delivering your product, you are not just delivering product. You are also giving the person extra. You are giving the person advice. You are giving the person a lot of things that he didn't even pay for. So you have to build a solid team. Very, very, very important. Create learning opportunities. Then build respect and appreciation. Very, very, very important. So let's go to lesson 6. Lesson 6, developing future leaders. You have to understand this is one of our global goals, to develop future leaders. Not just leaders for the company, but leaders for the society. We want tomorrow when we have like let me say 150 House of Representative members in the Liberian Parliament, we will be able to say 30, 50 of them came from Cemech Academy. 30 of them has passed through the Cemech Global Leadership Academy. We are not just developing leaders for our company. We are developing leaders for the community, for the cities, for the nations of the world. So leadership multiplication is one of the core principles of Cemech Global. So every leader is expected to identify, mentor, and develop future leaders through, number one, providing coaching. You must be able to coach people. 2, 3 people. Even in the past few weeks, I think leader Nicholas is on the call, is one of my new affiliate distributor. He just joined the company 3 months ago, and I was having classes for them in my house. So I will not say, oh, I'm a country director, or I am this, I'm social leader, oh, I am this, I'm this, I'm this. I don't know. I still do coaching. You bring 3 people, 4 people, 5 people together, and I have my board. When you are entering my house, just on the outside porch, my whiteboard is there, and my markers are always here. So I do training, I do teaching, I show them. Sometimes I have to bring them, show them some slides on the TV so they can learn, show them compensation plan, business development, like that, teach them. So you do coaching. You should be able to do coaching, personal guide, and training. Then you should be able to share knowledge, just like I'm sharing. From the abundance, from the wealth of your experience and what you've learned over the years, you're able to pass it down for people to benefit from it. Then you should be able to delegate responsibilities. Very, very important. You should be able to delegate responsibilities. If you don't have any leader under you who you can confidently delegate responsibilities to, then you are a bad leader. You are a bad leader. So you should be able to offer constructive feedback. So if you are not getting that feedback, there's a problem. Then the last point is creating opportunities, hands-on leadership experience. So you take people on the job. I love on-the-job training. You can never forget it. On-the-job training, You can never forget it. Okay, 3 months ago, I was talking about leader Nicholas. He's on the call. I think is one of our newest affiliate distributor. I think the serious one that is growing into leadership. So his first delivery, I went with him. His first delivery, he's on the call. That was just 3 months ago. His first delivery, I went with him. And he told me, oh, leader, oh, somebody has called me, So I had to carry him on my bike. I carried him. We went there. We met the man, and the man was asking him questions. So when the man asked him questions, I interfere and I answer for him. I interfere. All the questions the man asked, I interfere, I answer for him. Then when we left, and I told him, I hope you are learning. I said, because people are going to be asking you questions. You are dealing on health products. People are going to be asking you questions. And now there are a lot of questions. He's already answering a lot of questions. There are a lot of people. This month, he has already sold several products and he's answering a lot of questions. So in 3 months, so he's growing very fast. So you must be able to create those opportunities on the job training. People never forget. Very, very important. Let's go to lesson 7. This is our last lesson for today. Building a culture of excellence. This is another powerful lesson that you have to inculcate into your leadership. A lot of leaders don't work with excellence. A lot of leaders, they just do things anyhow. I want you to know that when you have competitors, like in our industry, when people have other options that they can take, you have to become very careful, because with any mistake you make, people can go for the next option, even if it's not very, 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 even if it's not good. But because it was presented in an attractive way, they will go for it, even if it's not effective. So I want you to know excellence is very, very, very key to what we do. And a strong organizational culture creates consistency. Every Cemech leadership team should promote 1, integrity; 2, excellence; 3, teamwork; 4, accountability; 5, respect; 6, continuous learning. We are always learning, always learning, always learning. Till last night, I was still watching some videos. I was just trying to watch some videos on homemade remedies on how to deal with kidney stones. And because when I give people Renacol, people dealing with kidney stones, I always add those homemade remedies. When people are dealing with an ulcer, I give them Live Life. I always add some homemade remedies. They add to it, make it very, very, very effective, and you see results pouring in. So we keep learning. Learning is a continuous process. We don't stop learning. We don't stop learning. So, and we serve our community. Very, very important. Service to our community. So these are 7 lessons for today, and we want to go to our practical workshop. So now I need every single person to participate. I believe by now you have a very good handle on the 7 lessons that we have taken. You have an idea of how to build a team. Gathering people together doesn't necessarily mean that's a team. No, you can gather 30 people together. You can gather 20 people together, and yet you don't have a team. Very, very, very important. So you must be able to install and to deploy all this that you are learning. So let's go to our practical workshop. Our practical activity for this module. 1, each leadership team. I believe we have our leadership team. Some area leaders, some are leaders over 5 people, some are leaders over 10 people, some are because some countries are not yet structurally broken into district, into region. You see, everybody have leaders everywhere and like that, but everybody know their leadership structure. You know your leader, you know under which leader you fall, like that. So we want you to define your vision and goals. Define your vision and goals. Then number 2, assign responsibility to each of your team members. That means your leadership team. So for example, somebody like Leader Davis, you have your leadership team. You have the people that you work on that work under you. You have leader Juliana. You have leader which are those other leaders under you. Then leader ND. You have your own leaders under you. You have leader Desmond. You have leader Cisse. You have leader Blaze. You have all those your leaders under leader Banks. You also have leader there in Ghana. We have the MMDA coordinators like that, districts. So we want to know of your leadership team member, all those their team members. What is their responsibility? Number 3, develop a monthly activity calendar. Let us know your sequence of activities every month. Number 4, conduct a team building exercise. Conduct a team building exercise. Number 5, identify 2 emerging leaders to mentor. So out of your leadership team, you must be able to identify 2 people who you see are promising that you can mentor and bring up the leadership ladder. So this is the practical activity that we want you to engage in this module. So please, these 5 questions, try and solve them on your own. Solve them. Define your vision and goals for your leadership team. Then number 2, assign responsibility to each member of your leadership team. Then number 3, develop a monthly activity calendar. Then number 4, conduct a team building exercise. Number 5, identify 2 emerging leaders, 2 upcoming leaders that you can mentor to climb up the leadership ladder. Then let's go to our case study scenario. So please be ready to contribute. Our case study scenario. A regional leadership council notices that a district or a particular leadership team is underperforming due to unclear responsibilities and poor communication. Don't forget, the leadership team is underperforming due to unclear responsibilities and poor communication. The regional leader organizes maybe a leadership workshop, clarifies their individual roles, establish regular meetings, and introduces accountability. And within 2 months, the team becomes united, more productive, and more effective. So let's discuss. Number 1, what problems affected the team's performance? Please raise your hand and let's participate. What problems do you think affected this team's performance? And the truth is, the problem is stated right there on the case scenario. What problem affected the team's performance? Please unmute your mic and let us talk, please. Raise your hand. Don't forget your performance, your participation with the session is part of your assessment. Yeah. So Mr. Jackson, please unmute your mic and talk to us. Mr. Jackson, please unmute your mic and talk to us.
Yes, thank you for the recognition. So,
Leader Nicholas, please mute. Leader Nicholas, mute your mic. Leader Nicholas, mute your mic. Continue. Go ahead, Mr. Jackson.
So, the problem that affected the team's performance are stated right within the scenario. The 2 problems that led to that are unclear responsibilities and that of poor communication on the part of the leader.
Okay. Thank you, Leader Jackson. It's very clear that what led to the breakdown of their performance was due to unclear responsibility. So a lot of the team members didn't know what their roles were. They were not very, very clear, and also poor communication. So I believe Leader Jackson has done justice to that. Please, And we want to know, how did leadership improve the situation? So they were underperforming. Then the regional leaders stepped in. So how did the leadership improve the situation? Please, how did leadership improve the situation? Please, somebody contribute, please. Somebody contribute. Somebody contribute. You can raise your hand if you want to contribute and be a part of the session. How did leadership improve the situation? How did leadership improve the situation? This is a very, very, very critical and practical module. Yeah. Leader Fred B, please unmute your mic and join in.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. And thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, the leader organized a workshop, clarify the individual roles of the members, establish the regular meeting, and also introduce accountability. So everybody knows their role, what they are supposed to do, and responsible for what they are supposed to do. And that is what solved the problem. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Leader Fred. Is there any other person you want to contribute to that? How did leadership improve the situation? And that was a very, very dangerous situation, because when you have a team that is underperforming, a lot of things are going to be happening. Sales are going to be down, bonuses are going to be down, excitement is going to be down, energy level is going to be depleted. Everything is going to be going down. If you don't act on time as a leader to ensure that you salvage the situation, it can lead to the total collapse of a team. So what we see here is a very, very practical example of what is happening in our various teams every now and then. In fact, as I'm speaking, I believe some of us who are here, our teams are in this state right now, in a state of comatose. You have over 10 downlines. For the past 3 months, none of them has ordered one product. You have 10 downlines. There's a problem. So they are underperforming. Nobody is growing. Only you are selling. Only you. You are the only person. Any bonus, man. Why are you so selfish? Why are you not reaching out to them? Why are you not coming in so you can clarify? Why are you not bringing them together, pulling them together, restoring the energy, and just getting everybody into their roles and into their elements so that you can improve the fortunes of your team? So please, if you have a contribution, I want to hear more contributions. How did leadership improve this situation in your own idea? How did leadership improve the situation? Okay. Leader Gideon, please, Leader Gideon. Leader Gideon, Leader Von D, please, go ahead.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. The leader must be able to identify and call emergency meeting within the downlines and then find out their needs and their problem. By so doing, he can identify their needs and then sit down with them by jaw to jaw, try to mobilize what their problem is. By so doing, we'll be able to solve it and apportion everybody's role, everybody's duty. By so doing, the problem will be solved. Because if you organize and know their needs and know their problem, it is then that you can identify the problem they are facing. Why are they not doing the right thing? Why most people are not participating in the selling? It is then that by so doing, you can address the problem and then put them on the right tracks. Because if you solve that problem, then everybody knows it's a role to play for the success of the company. So to me, that's what I'll do. Identify their needs, call the meeting, and then apportion everybody's role. By so doing, they'll come on tracks. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Leader Gideon. Thank you. Yeah, Prophetess Kaina, please let us hear your your contribution, please.
Okay, thank you so much, leaders. Thank you, apostles. Yeah, from my own view of understanding, from the case study scenario, the regional leader organizes a workshop to clarify the role of everybody. So, as a leader, you should be able to bring your leaders together to bring clarity, especially to the vision of the team. This is what we want to achieve in the next 2 months, in the next 3 months. There should be that clarity of where we are going and what we want to achieve. And also, the second thing is he established regular meetings in order to equip the people with the necessary knowledge that they need to be able to carry out the responsibility that has been given to them as leaders. And then the third thing is accountability, which is very important. No matter how good a leader is, no matter how effective a leader is, if they are not accountable, they will not be able to go far or do so much. And so we see that the regional leader brought in accountability. That means a report system, a system that ensures that there's a feedback to say, okay, this is what we are doing. What have you done at the end of the week or monthly reports, or depends on the case or whatever they agree, or the timing of the report system. So for me, it's very, very clear here. Number one is bringing clarity to the roles. Everybody knows what to do. Number two, consistent meetings to train the people. And then the third thing is a reporting system that ensures that we are doing the things that we have told ourselves we are going to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prophetess. Thank you so much. Then I want to move to the next question. What lessons can be applied to your own team? Is there anybody, maybe you are having challenges right now with your team? Then you are seeing what you can do, what you can apply from this scenario. You are saying, oh, I think from this case study and this scenario, I think this is what I'm going to do from tomorrow. Something you can apply. See, this thing is not just a lesson. It's not just something will come and dump content on you. No, it's something you are supposed to apply. And team building is a practical stuff. Team building is not it's not something you just come take paper, I read to you, then you go. It's something you have to apply. I know a lot of us right now on this call, our team are currently comatose on this same level that this team was, where they were underperforming. Some of us, for the past 3 months, our business has been down. For the past 4 months, our business has been down. You are trying everything. You are trying to boost more ads. You are trying to boost more product. You are trying. You've tried a lot and nothing is happening. And the downlines you have, the same thing. They are struggling. And what do you think? How do you think? Yeah, Mr. Jackson, please unmute your mic and speak to us, please. Please, Prophet Skyner, if you feel you can drop your hand.
Thank you once again for the recognition. Yes, though now I'm not leading people. In other words, I don't have downline. Yet, in the future, I will use this lesson in the sense that I will not be a self-centered leader wanting everything for myself, or having the knowledge that is needed to move forward the rest of the team members. I want to be open to everyone in the team, or those that are part of my team, so that they can know what I know that will help them to move forward. So in summary, I will not be a self-centered leader or someone that will have what is needed to make others to improve and become better at a business.
Okay, I'm very, very, very excited to hear that, Mr. Jackson. I'm aware, Mr. Jackson, that you are in Maggie County. So I want to let you know next year, one of our projects is entering into 2 counties. We're entering into Cemech is coming to Maggie County, Cemech is coming to Nimba County. So you are going to be hosting us in Maggie County early next year, around January. Opportunity, our product to the people in your county. So we're also entering into Nimba County next year. So next year we are crossing Motorado, Magibi, and Nimba County. So Mr. Jackson, I want you to get ready. Prepare yourself because your team is about to explode. I am going to be there on ground myself. So you will see me there. I'm going to come myself and all our leaders, they are going to come. They will be on ground. Yes, I want us to go to our group discussion. So group discussion for today. So I need more contribution. Why is teamwork essential for national expansion? If Cemech is going to take over the entire Nigeria, if Cemech is going to take over the entire Ghana, if Cemech is going to take over the entire Cameroon, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Zambia, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, all these countries that we want to enter into, why is teamwork essential for national expansion? Please unmute your mic. You can raise your hand if you want to. You can unmute your mic. Just participate. We want everybody to participate. Leader Nicholas, we've not heard anything from you. We have a lot of people. Maybe I'll start to call people on the Leader Agnes Fofana. We have not heard from you. Leader Alex Rumando. Hope we don't have spies. Hope we don't have spies in the house. Leader Bilkisu Bangura. Leader Grace Divine. Leader Juliana Lambo. Leader Banks. We have not heard from you. Leader Nicholas Yulokon. We've not heard from you. Leader Ophoria Manfo. Leader Patricia Fofana. Leader Paul Bangura. Where are all these our leaders? Leader Winifred Afedo. Where are all these our leaders? They are on call. I think that was the leader they introduced as a medical doctor. I think Leader Winifred Afedo. I don't know if I'm mistaken. Please, our Ghana office, they can correct me. I don't know. But I'm thinking is the person I heard they introduced the other day as a medical doctor. So please, why is teamwork essential for national expansion? Please, you can raise your hand and contribute. Please, you can raise your hand and contribute. Why is teamwork expansion for our company growth in the nation? Why is teamwork essential? Why is teamwork essential? Why is teamwork essential? Why is teamwork essential? Anybody? Anybody? Why is teamwork essential? Then number 2, what qualities make a strong leadership team? I think I should have some people to interact with this. What qualities make a strong leadership team? What qualities make a strong leadership team? So do I have anybody you want to contribute? What qualities make a strong leadership team? What qualities? We are not going to close until we finish this group discussion. It's called group discussion. So everybody in the group is supposed to be talking. So what qualities make a strong leadership team? So please, I can see you online and I know you can hear me. I know my audio is not having problem. So what qualities make a strong leadership team? What quality make a strong leadership team? Please go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, thank you very much,
Leader.
leader. Yeah, so one quality is effective
Hello.
communication. Leaders must
Leader
communicate very clearly.
Yeah, go ahead. Leader Cemech Global.
Okay, I said one quality is effective communication. Leaders are supposed to communicate very clearly, listen, and keep everyone informed of the decisions they make. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Leader Desmond. Yeah,
Yeah,
Leader
good
Desmond, you
evening.
can go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good evening once more. And good evening to this group. I think one quality a good leader should have is that one a leader should be able to create a very positive environment around him, around people, so that people will feel valued, people will feel supported. As a leader, you need to motivate others. You should have that motivating spirit so that your people will be able to you'll be able to work with others. So that you share you share a goal, you share the same goals, and at the end of the day, you're able to have lasting success. You also be able
Okay.
to be
Leader
resilient.
Desmond.
You
Leader
have to
Desmond.
embrace.
Leader
Yes, sir.
Desmond.
Yes, sir.
Leader Desmond.
Yeah.
Sorry for cutting you. You said something that the leader must be able to motivate and inspire people. So that takes us to the next question. How can leaders motivate their downline? Can you, from your own idea, how can
Yes,
leaders
sir.
motivate their downlines or volunteers? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Yes, sir. As I said, you have to motivate others. How do you do that? Firstly, motivation means you have to build them up. You have to give them the most valued information. You have to help them because there are times they need help. People do not have, especially some people just they are new in the business. If they do not have the required knowledge, it is difficult for them to be able to convince people to buy. So you motivate them by giving them enough information. You help them, you build them up, you even help their business. Maybe they need financial help, some need financial help. You cannot give them your money, but there are certain help you give them that will help them to improve on their own business. I think those are one of the things you can do.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Leader Desmond. Thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah, Leader Banks, go ahead.
Yeah, greetings to you. Leader. I was actually preparing for prayer. That's why I was unable to on the call. So I don't know if those your second question that you were asking, if we should enlighten on them or we'll just talk about the present question you just asked.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem.
Okay. So I don't know if you can help
So
with the
what do you want to
questions
talk about? The first question is why is teamwork essential for national expansion? Why is teamwork important?
Okay. Um, the reason why teamwork is very, very essential for national expansion, okay, is because first of all, okay, you can be able to share responsibility share goals, and share plans within leaders. Example here, okay, just like few minutes ago, you were speaking with leader Jackson in Magibi, saying we are going to Magibi, and he will be the one to host us there. So when you have a team, okay, you can be either like leader Jackson can do the practical work that we don't have to go there in person ourselves. We just say, okay, leader Jackson, now, okay, find the hall for us in Magibi that we are going to use for this meeting. Okay, find the way where we can get access to chairs that we'll be using for the meeting that we are holding down in Magibi. We in person don't have to go all the way to Magibi to have all those things. So if you don't have a team that you can share this responsibility with, okay, it puts a lot of work on the leader or the person itself.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Leader Banks. Thank you, Leader Banks. Prophetess Kaina. Prophetess Kaina, please give us your
All
contribution.
right, all right, leader.
We're winding down. We're winding down to this
Yeah,
class.
so let me just
Yeah.
quickly
Go ahead.
let me quickly bring my own what's it called contribution to the group discussion for tonight. The first one is, why is teamwork essential for national expansion? It is very, very important for us to work as a team and to build teams, because one person will not be able to do everything. Plus, it helps us to make the work easier, because people are gifted in different areas. People have different ways they can contribute. You were giving examples of people. There are people that can administrate effectively, that know how to talk. There are people with different diversity of gifts that you can bring into the team that can help the work easier, instead of doing just one, or just doing the work all by yourself. And then the qualities, what qualities make a strong leadership team? I think my leaders, they have spoken already, but just to add to it, it was a call. Integrity is important. Then number two, being, being a very effective listener is also very important. Being able to know, what's it called? Hello?
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Please, can you give me? Yes. All right. So another thing is how we can motivate leaders and affiliates or volunteers. It's a very, very important one, to be able to motivate people, especially those that we are bringing into the business. We should be able to hold their hands, show them what to do. For example, help them make their first money by, if it's possible for you to help them close a sale or help them talk to a prospect. That's a good way to motivate someone to come in. There are people that come into the business and they feel it might be too difficult for me to do. But by the time you help them close the first sale, or you say, where's your phone? Give me your phone, let me help. And then you talk, the person sees how you are doing it. It will motivate them to say, okay, that means I can do it. It's not that difficult. Also, we can motivate them by helping them speak to their prospects. There are people that come into the business, they have people around them they can speak with, but they don't know what to say. They don't know how to go about it. We can motivate them by helping them to speak with these people to get on board in the business. And then, there are other small things, encouragement that we can do to help them to be strong in the
Okay.
business. So,
Yeah.
I think that's my contribution for tonight. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prophetess. Thank you to all those who have participated this part. Then we go to our assignment. You can see our assignment on the on the screen. This is our assignments, and our assignment is develop a team development plan for your area, for your team. So develop a team development plan. So try to put together a team development plan for your area, for your team. For example, Mr. Jackson, we say you don't have a team yet, but now you have to your team development plan, how you want to build your team, or those who already have team, how you want to expand your team. So then the team structure. So we want to know the team structure. Then the roles and the responsibilities of those key officers in the structure. Then the mentoring program you want to use. Definitely, we already have a lot of materials. We have materials because all the modules they'll be dropping them on the platform. So you already have access to a lot of materials to use for your mentoring program. Then your monthly meeting schedule. What is your monthly meeting schedule? How, where, and when do you want to have your meetings every month? The team building activities. What are the team building activities you want to engage? Maybe you want to have follow-ups, or you want to have health, community health program, then leadership development programs like that. So we want to know then the performance review process. How do you want to review your weekly or your monthly performance? So this is the assignment, and you have to present this. Definitely, the email is always presented on the platform by our administrator. So please, I want to know the team structure. Put together a team development plan. This is the assignment. Put together a team development plan. And what we want to see in this plan is number one, the team structure. Number two, the roles and responsibilities of your key officers. Then number three, your mentoring program. Number four, your monthly meeting schedule. Then number five, your team building activities. Then number six, your performance review process. So please, you complete this assignment and submit to the email. So let's go to the evaluation so that you know how evaluation is going to be in this module. This module, our assessment is going to be by how much you've understood the team building principles. So your understanding of team building principles, then your ability to delegate effectively. So we're also going to assess you based on your ability to delegate effectively. Don't forget, all these things, we are going to see them in your assignment. So that's how we are going to assess you. Then the quality of your team development plan that you are supposed to submit to your assignment. So from there, we'll see the quality, how good it is. Then the participation in group activities. So a lot of you never participate. Even in this class session, you never participate. You are just there like a spy that was imported from Russia. You are there and you are not participating. So then the demonstration of teamwork and leadership during practical exercises. So we want to see the demonstration of teamwork and leadership during practical exercises. So this is how we are going to assess you in this module. So key takeaways. So, and we are seeing there after this module, there are things we are expecting by now you have, like you should know how to build and lead high performing teams. I believe every single person who began this session and who stayed till the end, you should by now have an idea of how to lead, how to build and how to lead high performing teams. Then number two, how to delegate responsibilities effectively. I believe you should know that by now. Then we also believe you should know by now how to motivate and support team members. From the whole class will be taking and all the different contribution, you should have an idea of how to motivate and to support your leaders. Some of them are going through a lot. You should know how to motivate and support them so you can lift them up. Then you should know how to develop future leaders. You should know how to duplicate yourself, how to raise more leaders like you. Then you should know how to create a culture of accountability and excellence. And lastly, by now, you should know how to strengthen Cemech Global Leadership Network across your area. Whether you are in Ghana, you're in Sierra Leone, Liberia, you're in Nigeria, you're in Cameroon, wherever you're in, you should know how to strengthen Cemech Global Leadership Network across your area. So I believe that It has been a very good time. I will end with our organic boss final farewell statement. Very, very powerful one. He said, one leader can inspire a team, but a united team can transform a nation. The future of Cemech Global depends on leaders who intentionally develop other leaders and work together to impact lives. I will read that again. One leader can inspire a team, but a united team can transform a nation. The future of Cemech Global depends on leaders who intentionally develop other leaders and work together to impact lives. That's the reason for this